Welcome back to Bassline Fresh. In this video, I was called out to do a full premium interior detail. This white Genesis GV70 has been daily driven by a small family, and I was called in to make it look brand new again. As you can see from these before and after clips, it's not a super disaster detail like we've seen on this channel before, but it's still a lot of work. Jumping to the interior now, as you can see, it's very lived in, but nothing that I can't tackle. I start off with a very soft bristle toothbrush and my vacuum on these nice red leather seats. There is some crumbs from food and just general wear on these seats, so I go in gently and focus on the crevices and places where crumbs might be trapped inside. The design of this interior is extremely pleasing to the eye. Everything is laid out really nicely and it has great quality stuff, at least at first glance. Moving on to these switches, knobs, and dials, there is some really shiny piano black on a lot of these surfaces, so you need to be careful that you're not leaving scratch marks behind. Always choose a softer type brush when you're dealing with these gauges and buttons. I actually switch out my toothbrush depending on the situation. I have color-coded brushes for the floors versus seats versus other materials. Here you can see I cut in this really satisfying clip, getting this large debris and some of those stains out with just a quick vacuum. I throw clips like this up on my Instagram reels, so check it out when you have the time. The client told me not to bother with removing things from the glove box and the center console, so I just did my best to vacuum around them without removing any personal items. Heading to the back seat now, I can actually fold down these rear seats and get around all the corners, crevices, and edges, and then I can make my way to the actual seats themselves, cleaning off this nice red leather. As we can see, the chairs themselves weren't that bad, it was the floor and the carpet. There was lots of large crumbs and debris. It's super satisfying to watch the vacuum get at all this stuff. I have my medium bristle white brush, and I'm just doing a quick brush along and vacuuming. Underneath the seats, I have a very useful, flexible rubber vacuum attachment. It makes getting into corners and in between spaces really easy. And then, of course, having a long toothbrush also helps. Here on the driver's side footwell, without this carpeted mat or rubber mats here, I'm paying special attention to the cracks around the pedals where stuff comes off your shoes and might collect, giving that a nice brush down. And then later on we'll spray down these metal pedals and make them shine again. I was very surprised to see there's already a long rip along the carpet near the gas pedal. I'm not sure if that's the driver's fault or if it's wear and tear, but it's super surprising to see it on a new vehicle. This Genesis GV70 is a full luxury vehicle. All of the materials feel really nice. The carpet is actually pretty good quality. It didn't hold on to any dust or dirt too hard, and it was pretty easy to brush off. The pile is medium long, and it's not too shaggy, but not short and bristly either. Once I kept going and detailing around all the creases and corners and seeing how this car is really held together, the quality looks really good at first, but you will find some of the materials are already starting to show wear. Some of the stitching in the leather was already fraying, and there's weird creaks from just sitting normally or moving things around that shouldn't be there on a newer car. Moving on to the interior wipe down. First, I go in with warm water and Woolite. It's a great cleaner that has a little bit of conditioning properties as well. I massage it basically into these seats, trying to bring back some of that bounciness to the leather, just smoothing it out a bit. And the warm water helps to soften it down, bringing back a lot of that brand new feeling. Once I've done the entire interior with this Woolite wipe down, then we will follow up with a product called VLR from Mothers. It's a great leather conditioner, and it brings back a natural shine. It's not super, overly shiny, and it also adds protection. It's very satisfying seeing this passenger seat getting quickly cleaned with all of the splatter from what looks like food. The center console and cup holders weren't too bad. I didn't really need to use my steamer today. just a spray bottle and a microfiber towel. Finally, we arrive at our before and after photos. It's quite a stark difference between where it started and where we've ended up. This car is back to looking brand new. The difference is especially clear on those dirty mats and some of the stained seats. If you liked seeing this transformation, check out my other videos on my channel and subscribe for more to come.